Welcome viewers to the analysis of one more great company of India, L&T. The title, Loud and Tall to Lean and Tiny, was due to the place where the stock is compared to its grand stature. Larsen and Toubro. Most of us know about this company. It doesn't require history to be told. While for the joy of having spoken about a great company in our channel, I thought of having some inputs. Larsen and Toubro was started by two Danish engineers named Henning Holk Larsen and Søren Christian Toubro in 1938. They struggled a lot to establish their business because of Second World War, which made them run behind opportunities. They put their hand into all the opportunities they got and finally ended up creating a great construction and engineering giant of India. L&T has 5 business segments: construction projects, engineering, manufacturing, services and other activities. In 1952, L&T turnover was 1.09 crores. Today, its annual turnover is 1.35 lakh crores. Mind-boggling number, isn't it? So is its visibility among the population of India. L&T's profit for the recent trailing 12 months was 9,450 crores. An 80-plus-year-old company with no promoters. 60% of L&T is owned by financial institutions. We should be proud that in our country too, we have companies which doesn't have promoters, and yet they have made massive growth. Among a few like ITC and ICICI Bank, L&T is one among them. All of us know that when L&T does a project, it vouches for great quality. The quality is so good that Reliance, when they decided to get their refinery project built by L&T, and they found later that L&T is making great profit out of their project, Dhirubhai Ambani decided to take over L&T and launched a hostile takeover bid which failed. That was a very beautiful incident that happened in 1989. The shareholders of L&T stood strong and ensured that Reliance did not step in. If not for the drama that happened at that time, this company would have become history today. How are they doing now? We talked about 1.35 lakh crores of sales and 9,450 crores of profit. While if you see the growth, it is not impressive. Sales is growing at 10% and profit at an even slower pace at 5%. With a low sales growth and even lower profit growth, it will be a challenge for price to have appreciation. Dividend at 2% of the current stock price is also not attractive. So the stock price has to go down to make the stock attractive for income returns, and that is what is happening in the market today. Interest expenses have almost doubled in the last 5 years. So much debt is not good for the company. Nearly 12,000 crores being paid as interest annually. This in spite of having a big reserves in the balance sheet. Looks like collections are becoming tight. L&T is losing in this front. The strength that L&T had in 2016s and 17s seems to be lost. The stock is showing that pain. The stock price slid from its top in June 2019 following a very strong bearish divergence signal. Even if it was not for COVID, this stock would have lost its ground and dropped down. Now, it will take a good long time for the stock to complete its consolidation and breakout. Current breakout level is 1025. If someone has bought this stock for short-term gains, it is late for taking any action. I also had one more beautiful observation in the stock. In 2007 December, L&T hit a high of 1563. Post that, after 12 years, in 2019, this 1563 gets broken and price goes to 1607. After that, it dropped again. L&T has a price range of 370 to 1600, which has formed over a 13-year period. Very broad range and very long duration. This consolidation is going to continue for some more time. Now the price is halfway through towards its bottom. Will it reach there? Chances are no. While keeping this number in mind will be helpful for investors. Funds have been selling L&T. Mutual fund exposure in the stock has been declining consistently. HDFC and Kotak AMC are the major shareholders of L&T stock in their portfolios. This brings one more observation that funds that are managed by HDFC and Kotak will suffer underperformance because of their exposure to L&T. Those who are holding funds that are having managed by HDFC and Kotak probably should take care of this holding in the portfolio. Dividends and financials. L&T has been paying out 25 to 30% of its profits as dividend every year. The balance helps in making the reserves strong, which is at 66,000 crores today. About 7,000 crores of profits getting moved to reserves every year. In about 5 years' time, L&T's reserves in its balance sheet will cross 1 lakh crore. Feels so proud that we have a company in our country which has accumulated profits as reserves in its balance sheet that's crossing 1 lakh crore. With so much reserves in its balance sheet, yet the company has been borrowing big time. This shows that government projects are giving a serious pain to this company. This also brings some clarity or the reason that why most of the infrastructure companies have failed in our country. If a company which has such great management is struggling, those which have a smallest deviation also will get lost in the maze. So, need to be very careful when you are investing in infrastructure companies in our country precisely. What is the future? India is one of the very few countries in the world today which will have dramatic economic growth happening in the next few years. This would mean most of our pathetic infrastructure across the country will change like drama screens in the next few years. This will bring huge opportunity for infrastructure companies on their growth side, and L&T will be the biggest beneficiary of this growth. As the stock is grinding towards its range lows, it is an even more advantage to buy the stock at lower price. L&T will not be an aggressive money spinner, while it will not be a capital loser too from the price where it is now at 900 rupees per share. Can we buy now? With all the possibilities that price will reach to 700 levels where dividend yield will become 3%. For those who are looking at investments to have rental income from residential property, this stock can replace that asset. Buying at 700 has a potential for the stock price to double. So, at 700 or below is the right price to buy L&T for long-term investment. For short-term, it gives different opportunities. This stock is very, very liquid. It gives various opportunities for investors and traders. Choose what best suits you and enjoy the journey making money through L&T. This said, buying above 900 rupees a share is not worth the price, and this stand will remain for a couple of years. Chances of L&T stock going to 1600 rupees is very, very high, while it will take some time. L&T is a stock for patient investors who are very much concerned about their capital, not for aggressive investors for sure. It is a trader's paradise. If you know how to take out money from this stock, enjoy the journey making money from L&T. Our technical trading course to trade the markets using two successful system-based approaches, trend following and swing trading. A course that will be useful for investors and traders who would want a system-based approach to trading, which takes away the hassles of emotions. Helps you have an edge and control of your trading capital with consistent growth. Write to us on the contacts given at the end of the video to know more. Disclaimer: we hold position in this stock. We trade it extensively. If you are planning to invest or trade, please do your homework. There is no recommendation to buy or sell the stock given in this video. We have only shared our views and beliefs, which can for sure differ with others' views in the market. Happy investing.